We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
I did want to recap those mushrooms we talked about.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, here's something that I realized, or think I may have realized, the effects of mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I took them the next day after we talked about them again.
Right.
Not as much. But this time I didn't have the effects. I just had all the sick.
No, for real?
It makes you feel nauseous.
You didn't have the high.
No, I didn't have the high.
Like when you first did it, you felt the pros and the cons. The second time, all you felt was the cons.
That was all the cons. Like it was all.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah, it was all. Say like the first time. I don't think I mentioned it the first time, but you constantly, or at least me and Lakira constantly had this nauseous feeling along with the ride of the effects. Like we wanted to throw up. Like we was kind of fighting not throwing up as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
did y'all do it on an empty stomach?
I did. She didn't.
That probably had a lot to do with
it. It probably did.
It's like some pills and medicine, like you take that on the empty stomach. That shit make you throw up.
Yeah. Like I said, the first time it was nauseous the whole ride, but it wasn't as terrible as the first time. I mean, the second time, I couldn't even bother. I couldn't even go through and wait for the effects to even kick in. I just like, you know what? Yeah, I gotta throw up. I'm just about to just let it go.
Now you threw up?
Yeah, I threw it up. I was like, it's not even worth it this time. But
right.
This is something I found, or I was realizing. I've noticed it the first time too. But this time, since the effect didn't like kick in, and I was fully functional to before it locked me down. If it was going to do it again, I had control, and it makes you extremely sleepy, extremely sleepy. And this is what I think is happening because you're not sleepy at all. But it makes you sleepy. So by you not being sleepy, you don't want to go to sleep either. But it's making you sleepy. And throughout this sleepiness, I'm like, you know what? That's probably what the effects is. It's like when you get like extremely sleepy and you forcefully fight sleep. I've never experienced this, but science have stated that, you know, if you fight sleep for a prolonged time, you start to become delusional.
Oh yeah, that shit can make you crazy, bro.
Yeah, make you crazy, become delusional. You start hallucinating and all that stuff. And I'm like,
rest is very important.
I'm like, that's probably what the whole thing of mushrooms is. Like, you're hallucinating because you're fighting sleep. Like, you're at war with sleep. Because
why though? I don't understand.
I don't know. That's why I said, like, the first time,
like, usually, like, you know, if you pop a pill that makes you sleepy and you get sleepy after popping it, you fall asleep, or you smoke too much weed. You know what I'm saying? Or you drink too much. So what about mushroom makes you be like, nah, I don't want to go to sleep?
Again, I don't, because you're not sleepy. Like, you're fully aware. Like, at least with me, and Lakira said so as well. At least with me, I'm fully aware. Like, it doesn't make you not know what's happening. You're aware of what's happening. You're aware that the effects is you're hallucinating. You're aware of all this. You're aware that you're stuck. You're aware of everything that's happening. You don't forget either. Once it's over, you remember everything that just took place. But the whole time I was sleepy too. And I'm like I said, it was only 2 times I did it, and I really didn't think about it until the second time. It's like, that's probably what the effects is probably related to, is delusion. Because you're fighting sleep even though you're not sleepy, and here you are thinking that you're looking at mushrooms, toadstool, and all this stuff.
Right. Yeah, that is probably where it comes from, where the effect and all that comes from, being sleepy and all of that.
Yeah, cats is over here hallucinating because they sleepy.
Right.
But they don't know it. They don't.
Right.
But they don't. They don't want to go to sleep.
Think it's all high.
Yeah, they think they synchronic for real.
Right. Right.
This whole time, you just need to take a nap.
Exactly. Right. Whole time.
This whole time, you just was sleepy.
Man, if I'd have known that, I'd lay my ass down.
Exactly. It probably would have woke up and still been on it a little bit. You probably,
right.
If you let mushrooms rest a little bit, it'll probably manifest something different.
It'll probably be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, rested shroom.
Exactly. And that's probably why if you do fall asleep, and if you probably did fall asleep without your awareness of you falling asleep, that's probably what all those extremely realistic or you think wild and crazy dreams are. Is the fact that you are asleep this whole time and you on mushrooms.
Oh, wow. That's wild. It's almost like sleepwalking.
Exactly.
It's like shrooms make you sleepwalk almost.
Or at least it'll put you at a standby mode. I guess that's probably what the lockdown of me was. Put you on standby, even in leaving you aware of everything while your brain is entertaining you.
Right. Yeah. Which is like a dream. That's what like dreams do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing you ain't coming back with any articles like Freddie.
Right. Now, if we can start doing that, boy, that should be crazy. That should be crazy.
People be coming back with just titties in their hand.
Right. Ass and shit. They wake up like
that's it. No body with it at all. Just a
right. He said, "I woke up rich, bitch."
Just a cheek. Just a butt cheek.
Just ass. That's it.
Exactly.
No other body part, none of that.
And then the ones who dream about being billionaires wake up with feeling disrespected and sad because they only came back with what they had in their hand, not what they was laying on and rolling around.
Yeah. Like, dang. So that's how this shit works. You got to grab the shit. It's got to be in hand. Nigga be trying to go back to sleep and shit.
Exactly. And you know it's hard as heck to pick back up that same dream you just left from.
Man. You trying to go back to sleep.
You're gonna come back and just be at an ATM. You know what I mean? At his account
with the wrong PIN number.
Exactly.
That's great. Nah, but that's deep though. The shrooms though, yeah. That sounded about right though.
Yeah, mushrooms. That's a different type of drug.